Person that needs you. I pay my own bills. I fund my own career. I take care of me. I know how to read. I read books to educate myself. I don't need to use nobody and be like, oh, I'm going to keep them around because of this. I'm not the person that needs you. I got me at all times. I can truly step back and be like, I don't like this. I ain't feeling you. I'm up out of here. I don't need you. It's 1,000 yous. It's on the one of me. Because I got me. I'm one of one. I done been through too much by myself and did too much alone for me to ever feel like I got to stick around people or a person that I don't like because I feel like I need them. I'm going to need y'all to start really standing on y'all business and setting yourself up and aligning yourself. That's real freedom. Y'all ever seen somebody that only stick with a man or a friend or family members because they feel like they got to use them, they need them for something? They be like, man, I need them for this. But he pay my bills though. But she do this, she do that. Man, they got to do this for me. And then no. I got me. Set yourself up. Start going to the library. Start reading. I spend too much time in solitude by myself and taking care of me to feel like I got to keep you around. Hashtag, I changed my mind. I can get out of there. Listen, I love the fact that I can be done with whoever because I'm not a person that needs you.
All right, before they chop it up, Haki, I got a question. Is that Sashi Bun right there? Is that Sashi Bun who went viral? Because it sounds like Sashi Bun.
It sounds like
the tweet, the chat should be on the chat. It might be Sashi Bun.
Shashi, is that you?
Is that you, Sashi Bun, who went viral?
Is that you, Sashi?
Because it sounds like you. It sounds like you. Other than that, good to see Ruthless is in the building and also Truth is in the building. Glad to have you brothers in here. So, but other than that, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. You want to go? How can you go first? Unless Ruthless want to go first.
So, the independent woman narrative is a false narrative. By definition, you can't be independent. You still need help in some sort of fashion. You know what I mean? When you say independent, waking up, washing yourself, that's being independent. But as far as when danger happens, some real life expectancy, you need that. Individualism and Ruthless, you touched on this. You always say that we're so separated, we're not together, and we're so fragmented, and we're practicing individualism that this is why we can't move not one iota. When you don't prioritize building a community, and to build a community, you have to pair up with people and get married and be in relationships. Without that, we're just a lost group of people thinking we know something. She sounds smart to a dumb nigga. She's only feeding y'all, leading y'all to heading into retirement homes by yourself. Nobody that'll take care of you, bastard babies, you name it. She claims it.
Go ahead, Ruthless. Unless you want to go. Go ahead, Ruthless.
Well, I just think she just gave the code word for women no longer want to serve men. They no longer want to cater to our needs. We're just not worth it to them anymore. This is a new era ushering in of truth, right? And I actually kind of respect it because back in the day they was faking it, right, till they make it, right? Because of the way the survival tactics were, they needed men still for a lot of things, but now because I have to disagree with you, Akeem. In essence of day to day, a woman really don't need a man. She really don't. She can get her a dildo. She can get her. She can order her food. Whatever, right? 911 is there at her expense. She has support system within her family and friends. She has her own money. She can get her own money now. She doesn't really need you to get money. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, there are women still chasing guys to get a large amount of money, but she really doesn't need you in a house sniffing under her, telling her what she can wear. How come? No, she doesn't have to serve you anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the code where women no longer want to serve the graciousness of men. We're no longer basically our resumes as kings have been rejected. we have been rejected because women no longer see an absolute need to have a man that she has to cater to and make happy and make feel good. She doesn't want to do that shit. That's a lot of, for her, that's nonsense. What do I need you to do that for? I can do that to myself. And this is where the self-love aspect comes in, right? Right? I can love myself all I want to. I can love myself, and I don't have to answer to or try to appease a male presence because I can do better all by myself. Because who's going to love me better than me? So until men start learning this, now, and this can go to the men, until you understand that women do not no longer want to serve you in the way we feel we want to be served, right? She would rather be independent. Even if she's in a relationship, she still wants her independence. Even if she's married, she still wants her independence, right? She still wants to be equal or more than you. So the days of I'm him is over, right? It's all about, she thinks she's it. You think you're him, she thinks she's it. And so she's the one who thinks she's him, she's getting rid of him and replacing you with herself.
Go ahead, Truth. You there? Hey, Truth, you there? No, he's not there. So I'm gonna go. So when I hear her, talk about the independence and everything, and also the body language that I hear for her too. To me, it's like if you want to do what you want to do, that's fine. Do what you do, And also the women, independent women who want to pay their own bills, don't need no help in anything. I mean, it should be crystal clear to all men. It's like, if you hear her say something like this, believe it. Don't think you could change her. And a lot of men be thinking like, when they hear something like this, I think I could change this woman. You can't change a person's mind. They only can change their own mindset. You cannot change somebody's mindset. People got to figure out the hard way and let them learn the hard way. And for her, if she want to do, if she especially want to, do what she want to do, I'm with it. All right. We're like I said, this is not the old days no more. We go on the news. We're going to something in the present and the future. Are there some women that want to work it out? Like, first of all, being in some type of family type of mindset, that's totally fine. But it shows to her, she doesn't have like a family mindset, which kind of helps the community and everything. And it all starts with a family. And those women think, a family could be only them, but not a two-parent household, that's fine. But my thing is, it's like, with not having that mindset, you're hurting generations of thinking like, the next generation, it should be just, it should be a single parent household. We're joining saying a single mother parent households and everything. For me, I was in a single parent household with my mom and everything, but for me, I decided, I don't, if I go out, I don't want to be in a situation like this. If I'm going to have kids, I don't want to be in no type of single parent type of household and everything. If I was going to do it, I was going to do it right. And that's what I did. But for other women who want to do that, who feels like they show some type of strength for themselves that they can do it on their own, go ahead. Let them do it. But I know there are some women out there who wants a man, who wants have a husband or something like that, and not necessarily have that mindset of what she's had. Because if a woman wants a husband or a man and have a mindset like that, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And
so,
but
just to your point, your point is the men and the women that want the husband, right? That you're talking about, they don't want the husband in the same role as the old days,
right?
These women wanting the husband for a different position now, right? They want because they want their full autonomy, right? So basically, what they're saying is, we're going to share the boss of this house, or she's going to try to be the boss of the house. And this is the level of control and mindset that these women are coming in, even if they want a husband, right? They don't, once again, they still don't want to serve you, right? Like, even if you marry them, right? And this is a great, I'm glad you said that, Jordan. And that's the weirdest thing I ever heard, but it all correlates now. How is that us men, right, bow down on one knee and give or put a ring on it to ask to pretty much beg, right, a woman to marry us, and she doesn't even want to even have that in you do that anymore, right? She doesn't even she think that's gross. So that's letting you know that just women do not no longer want to, they just don't want you around. They want your money, they want you to give them good sex, but then at the end of the day, they want you out of there when it's done. This is what they want.
I was gonna say this, Rufus. So for order to this, kind of change the. Well, I'm not gonna say change that mindset. Actually, you know what? I can't even say because this is something new. This is something that has happened 60, 70 years ago when it comes to independence of a woman and everything. It's to me I want to see how the next generation handle it and the next generation before it handle it because can it get better or can it get worse?
It's going to get
and
worse.
How the numbers looking, it looks like it's getting worse because the numbers are creeping when it comes to divorce rates and everything. It's keep on creeping. It keeps going higher. It keeps trending this way, and it's not really trending down in the middle or trending down.
It's all about sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, that's what it's all about. I don't see other way that you can look at it. These women, we just see what happened with Travis Hunter, right? These are the women that's available to the men out here. This is what their options are. I mean, if you do get one, if one do say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna give you a shot. She's saying to the world that I don't care how much fame he got, how much money he got. I am that bitch, and he needs to be not too much, being the guy. He needs to come over and make sure I'm the one in his life to be worshipped. And this is what's happening. These women want you to bow down to them, give them all the attention. Right? I'll be honest, they're jealous of men who are famous, right? A lot of them, especially in a relationship with them, they're jealous because they don't want you giving away your time to these other women and these other coaches and football when you could be there, wiping around. She walks on, put a jacket over a puddle, right? That's what women feel. They want to be, if they're in a relationship, in a marriage, they want to be looked at as the queen, princess of you catering to them.
Go ahead, Truth. You there?
Yes, sir.
All right. How you feeling, brother? How you been?
I am well. First for the formalities, salute to Jay, and he got his lovely lady on this. Good to see you, brother, and my man, the Prince. The real African Prince. You hear me? You hear me? My dog Keem. What's up, Ruthless?
Was good.
Hope everyone doing well. Happy holidays. Hope everyone's ready for 2025, and hopefully we getting ready to make this year, the one that solidifies, what we're about. But yeah, I mean, we know this is their mentality right here. We know this is their mentality, brother. And then the thing is, I have no idea. This shouldn't even bother us no more. The only time it would bother you is when you believe that majority of women do not have this mindset. And the thing is, they do. Majority have this mindset. They've been placed in a position where physically they don't need us, bro. They got their money. They got the house. They got transportation. They got financial stability. They taking care of the children. They have education. They have all the worldly means that we used to provide that they needed a man to have in order to acquire. They no longer need that. And for some of them, it's a very bad thing because it's pushing their ego, their selfishness, and their trauma that they have acquired through their life. You can hear it in her voice. You know, she's speaking out of a lot of pain and hurt because she's not getting the stuff that she wants. And her idea of proving who she is by abandonment. You know, she got abandonment issues. So anything that seems like it's challenging or it's not going away, her idea is to throw it away, no matter whether it's good for her or not. And she think that is credibility of showing herself as strength, but we can clearly see weakness. You feel what I'm saying? And then, you know, on top of that, uh, you see it's like she's speaking from something that recently happened. It seemed like she was projecting and laying out something emotionally. If you listen to her words and everything like that, go ahead, King.
Yeah, hey, Jordan. This was one of our guests when we first started podcasting. Shout outs to Tony Muhammad from the
Okay.
Nation of Islam. He said, "Hey, Hakeem Bello, I'm happy you're still podcasting. Assalamu alaikum, brother." He was one of our first guests when we started podcasting. This is a brother. I love him. He gave us a shot here out in the local mosque here. And go ahead.
And shout out to Nidus. We see you, man. Shout out to Nidus. Go ahead, Truth.
My
Yeah.
apologies, True.
No. You good, bro. You know, thank you for the courtesy. Uh, but yeah, I mean, bro, at the end of the day, is no point of complaining no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Complaining is not going to change anything. You know, for us as men, we got to just do a better job of being men. And I already know my brother Hakeem, he ain't putting up with nothing like that. He ain't gonna complain about it. He be like, "Oh, all right, that's how you is. All right, cool. You know, you can go ahead and be that. You know, I know the type of man I am, and I know that I'm worthy of a respectable woman. And if you have that selfishness, that egotistical attitude, then you have to keep that moving and, you know, find what you need. Same thing with Jordan. You know, this is Jordan got a bird's eye view because he's sitting at the top. He got his queen, he got his family. He ain't got to worry about none of this trash down here with her. You feel what I'm saying? And thank God for me. You know, I got blessed with the woman that I'm with. I'm currently married and everything like that. So everything is good. You feel what I'm saying with me? We all have to continue to aspire and then go after the things we want instead of complaining about the things we don't need and we don't want. You don't want that type of woman, then don't go after it. But the very thing is this: are you not asking for? I mean, are you asking for something that you aren't? Why do you not believe that you deserve a woman like that? Are you not like her? Are you not selfish? Do you not have an ego problem or egotistical like her where she say, "Oh, I don't need nobody"? Do you say that the same thing about women? I don't need no woman. I could do better all by myself. Do you sound just like her? We seem to don't want the thing that we hate. But the problem is we are just like her. The same attitude, the same condescension, the same nonchalantness, the same attitude towards another party. Are you trying to be a part of someone's life to give them who you are? You know, are we trying to be respectable men like Jordan and Hakeem,
Yep.
where we stand up and say, you know, I'm worthy of a decent woman because I'm like Hakeem or I'm like Jordan. If I'm not like Jordan or I'm like Hakeem, then why am I saying I'm worthy of a decent woman? You feel me?
So I have a little pushback. Everything I agree with pretty much, but the last part, or the middle to last part, where you said, I think the difference between men and women is men act like they need women. And they want to be with a wife, right? And women are acting like they don't need men. So I don't think it's should a man build his ideology of who he is based upon a woman? No. And neither woman, vice versa. But men acquiesce so much, overwhelmingly. Hakeem can tell you his story, right? That men
Yep.
acquiesce so much to women, overly acquiescing, right? To make her happy, to try to keep the peace because most men understand that the market for a woman that truly makes them happy or that truly want that they can reside with is slim to next to none, right? Yes, we can find a 3 or 4. But ultimately that's not our achievement. So this is why the divorce rate, men aren't leaving as much, right? They're 30%, 20% leaving, right? Because it just ain't very many men going to just throw away their families just for unhappiness. It just takes a great deal of patience and understanding that men are exuding in these relationships. So, and to this point, I wish men did start acting like we didn't need women more so, right? Because if we did maybe take upon the independent mindset as the women are taking upon, maybe we can like kind of show a little resistance and maybe we can meet in the middle. But it doesn't seem like men are taking the foot off the pedal. The more women say they don't want men, they're independent, I could do better without you, the more men are coming to them and worshiping them and idolizing them and acquiescing to them and living their lives. Even so much if they marry them, they know they're giving up all their leverage. This is the power that men are giving up to be with this woman.
All right. So, King,
Yes.
are you giving up your power for a woman?
No. No, not one bit.
Not one bit. So this is what I'll be trying to tell guys. The reason why you're failing with women is because you're giving them something that they were never meant to have. They're not to be created as an idol. You're not supposed to compromise anything. I don't compromise anything with my woman. Not one bit. Not nothing. And she'll tell you, I'm not giving away, I'm not compromising, I'm not doing anything. Not compromising doesn't mean that she doesn't get what she wants. She get what she wants because God damn it. My fault.
That's no
But
What's
problem.
wrong
yeah.
with you, Truth?
that bat line be running, shorty. God dang.
I'm a businessman.
So, but no, yeah, I'm not compromising anything. And compromising, it's not about compromising, it's about order. So I know what I'm supposed to do as a man. She know what she's supposed to do as a woman. As long as I do what I'm supposed to do,
Yeah.
she knows what she's supposed to do. And the day that it's not innately inside of a woman to respect the man that bends to her will. They don't like that. We come on here and we listen to what the hell they be saying, and that's not what we put here for. We're not put here to listen to them. We are the ones that's supposed to be leading and guiding them and protecting them from the world, protecting them from us, and then protecting them from themselves. You can't do that bending to the will of someone that is in a lower form of you. They're in a lower position because they are supposed to be taking care of us. They're supposed to be provided by us. They're supposed to be guided. We're supposed to be providing them with, knowledge and understanding and how to move in this world respectably. But the problem is a lot of guys want the respect of a woman and they're not respectable men. This is the problem. No, we're not even being respectable men, but we want a woman to respect us, and then we want them to be respectable. My woman's respectable because she is respectable for herself and she understands who's over top of her. She has a relationship with God first and foremost before I got with her. That is what I was looking for. I didn't say I was looking for a decent woman and then I go out here and get a woman that's clapping her ass. A woman that's outside all day. See, y'all contradict yourselves with y'all want with y'all actions. Y'all say I want a decent woman, but I'm going to get the woman that's out here with quote unquote bad bitch. She's a bad bitch. What do you think that term is? Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Anything that you call itself, anything you name it, you're calling it that all the time. My name is Truth. I'm being called Truth all the time. Whatever your name is, whatever that definition behind it, you can find the meaning of your name. Find out the meaning of Jordan. Find the meaning of Hakeem. It's a meaning to that name. Every time I call Hakeem his name, whatever that meaning is, I'm speaking it into him. Every time Jordan, whatever that meaning of his name, I'm speaking the meaning of that name into him. So it's power. I'm calling this woman a bad bitch. She's going to be what? A bad bitch. What do you want her to be? You're calling her that. You're
right. You're right.
What is that? This is what I'm saying. We don't
truth,
even be thinking, brother. Go ahead, Jordan.
It's true, but the thing is like it's I don't know what it is. It's like it's really the young guys, especially in their 20s. Testosterone's on a high level. And they look at these women's pictures on Instagram, Facebook, and it's like they get obsessed with it and everything. I know I have a couple cousins. They want baddies and everything, and I haven't talked to them personally, but I'm talking to them next year about it and let them know what's really going on, because all these baddies are high maintenance. And in your 20s, you don't have money like that to have a get a high maintenance woman. A lot of these bad bees are high maintenance. Go ahead, Truth.
Right.
But
you complain. Oh, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
And just to comment on that, and I think this is why I want to just piggyback. He said leading with your pockets is not going to make her obey you. You that happens, you already lost. But I also say this, just a quick side note. Going after a bad bee is going against your mother and father's principles. You got to look at where you come from to see what you want in your life. And we know no better. We try to follow the leader, what our friends want. At this age, I need a wife who follows God, who submit to God, then she'll be able to submit to me. You feel what I'm trying to say? So it all has to align with each other.
And that's the thing.